Talking.
So hello everyone.
Good morning.
I go by Patrice Renee, and as you know, I am Angela Wafer's goddaughter. But I'm also the CEO and founder of Stylistique, and that is a company that enriches women on style, inner beauty, and confidence. And it's done through style blogging, style education, and what I like to call beauty books, which I'll explain more about that in detail. And so, as she said, I've done a lot in the fashion industry. I really spent about over 10 years in the fashion industry in nearly all areas: design, retail, wholesale, even PR. And I have a bachelor's of science degree in apparel merchandising and product development. I also am a certified fashion stylist, and I've interned for fashion designers in New York, such as Tracy Reese, who's actually from here, and then Marie Saran. But however, what I learned is that after graduating from college, it was very hard for me to get a job opportunity in the field that I wanted to go in, which was at the time I wanted to be a fashion buyer. And what I figured out is that I probably wanted to be an entrepreneur, and fashion styling was of interest to me because it was an extension of what I was already doing with retail. And when I learned more about it, I learned from fashion stylists, reading books from fashion designers, and actually learning from my own writing on my blog, the power of style. And so today I want to really discuss with you the power of style and its true meaning. Many of you, when you think of style, you think of fashion and the latest trends, and it's only focused on your appearance. But style is really all about you. And I define style as anything people can see, touch, hear, smell, or speak as relates to you. It's a way to identify who you are. And the main factors that will determine your style will be your personality, your experiences, the people you associate yourself with, your interests and or your passions, your behaviors, and your life goals. These factors will also determine how and when your style is being refined. So a good example is this: when I was in high school, everything for me had to match. If I wore a green top, then I had to wear green earrings, a green purse, and green shoes. Everything had to be the same color.
Don't I know it?
And this is a reflection of me. This is a reflection of me because in my mind, everything was perfect in my life. And when things are perfect, things are matching and going together. And then at the same time, I wanted to fit in. I was in high school, so I wanted to fit in with the people around me. And so fitting in is in alignment with that as well, because you want to be a match with people if you're going to fit in. And so nowadays, I'm not really concerned about that at all. I'm more focused on accomplishing my goals. And so some days I may, be matched. Like today, I have on the same lipstick color as the top I have on. But other days, I can wear navy blue with pink and just mix it up. But really, I'm dressing for who I'm becoming, how I feel, and for what I want to accomplish for a given day or later down the line. So understanding your style is all about connecting your subconscious and unconscious mind with your conscious minds. And this is why I've implemented beauty books in my company. These are books that awaken the beauty within your soul. And after interviewing a psychiatrist, what I learned is that by reading and writing, we are better able to connect with our unconscious mind, which is the most difficult mindset to obtain. And I write books to help women to discover more about themselves so they can better understand their style. My first book, Love's Diary, allows readers to see love as a person and understand the literal meanings such as missing someone and having a broken heart. And you may be thinking right now, how does that impact my style? Well, consider this: when you have a broken heart, how does your style change? Have you even noticed a difference? Think about your appearance, your behaviors, who you spend most of your time with, and how your goals may have changed based on this experience. When my heart is broken, I typically strive to change. I typically strive to power through the experience. And someone would have to truly know me and my style to really see that something has changed in my style. It will probably either be a slight change in my behavior or my current interests until I recover, or it may become a permanent change based on how that experience has affected me. And so the book Love's Diary is a diary itself, where readers are able to write down their own thoughts and feelings as they read through the poems and my reflections. And my style has changed many times over the years, and it's mostly due to my experiences and the fact that I choose to spend more time by myself than with others. By choosing to only spend time with the people that empower me to become the best version of myself and spending more time by myself, I discover more of who I am, because no one is there to influence me to be someone I'm not. I've had many challenges over the years, such as employment, financial, romance, and health challenges, which are pretty much all the challenges that we have. But I never, but I never give up, and that shows in my style. And if you get nothing else out of today, I want you to understand that your wardrobe style is a reflection of you. So if you don't like it, you will need to figure out what is happening in your life that is influencing you to dress this way, because how you dress leaves clues about yourself. More importantly, you should dress for who you desire to become, because that is how you will achieve your life goals. Good example of this is when someone is going on a job interview and they are underdressed. The employer may have already decided before even speaking with the person that this person is not right for the job because they are underdressed for the position. As it may be hard to focus on what the person is saying because their attention is on what they're wearing. And also, the person who knows they're dressed inappropriately may find it hard to answer the questions effectively because they're self-conscious about what they're wearing, wondering if their top is too low cut, and then they're wondering if the interviewer is actually paying attention to what they're wearing. So simply by dressing for who they are in the wrong moment has impacted this person's goal of getting a job. Dressing for who you desire to be trains your mind to focus on achieving that goal and allows other people to perceive you in that way. The truth is, we are constantly discovering more about ourselves each day, and when you have a true understanding of style, you will either dress for who you desire to become or will discover yourself as a result of your current wardrobe. If you are interested in learning more on style, I highly encourage you to visit my website and download my free ebook, How Style Can Transform Your Life, and to also invest in my learning modules that will teach you to develop your style in a way that allows you to achieve any goals you have in life. So, thank you all for listening, and if you have any questions, I'd love to answer.
Whoa. Questions?
I have a comment though. They did comment on the question. So, first of all, it's really refreshing to hear and see a young lady who is going after her dreams and her desires, and that you didn't give up. It's very nice to hear that. You said something that I thought was very interesting, that you said style can change. I heard you say that from what you were concerned in high school by defining yourself as, in your own color, you wanted to fit in, and then your style today has changed. So I was wondering, style can change based on the season that you're in. Like you were in high school and you wanted to fit in, so you were dressing a certain way. And now you're not in high school anymore, obviously. And you've gone through college, and so your style has transformed over time. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you attest that to?
So it's mostly, I said, mostly on your experiences for me, but it can be all the different factors. So if you're looking to achieve certain goals, you're going to want to change your style based on, so like if I'm looking to work in a more professional environment, I may want to change my hairstyle. I may want to make sure I'm wearing more appropriate attire for those kind of positions. And when I was talking about having a broken heart, I was using that example as far as experience, because some people, when they have certain experiences, it inspires them to do different things. So they may want to. Some people like to cut their hair when they have certain experiences. It's a new way of renewing and things like that. But it's also about how I feel on a given day, today I want to, dress up and I want to wear heels, but another day I may just want to wear sweatpants and I'm happy with that. But I guess the main thing to take away is that your style can be refined, but you're still going to be whoever you are. It's going to be your determination. So for you, if you're going to wear, more of a tomboyish look, you're going to have a different look you're going to have a different definition of what that look is compared to someone else, because you are a different person. And so you're going to still be who you are no matter what area or category you want to place yourself in as far as your style. It just depends on, it's based off of just you and how you take in your perception of things in life.
I thought it was interesting when you talk about a person's style and where they are in life. I can remember when I was coming up, I always dressed in dark colors, black colors, and it reflected what was going on in my life at the time. I didn't realize it then, and then my kids would tell me, "Ma, don't you have anything other than black and brown in your closet?" So they encouraged me to go and put some color in my wardrobe, and also when you think about the way people dress and the colors they choose and the hairstyle they choose, I think about young people, because sometimes you'll see a drastic change. I actually wrote a poem about it called Familiar Release. You'll see a drastic change in somebody who's going through something. Whereas before they wore vibrant colors, or they made sure that their hair was just right, or that sort of thing. But then if they're going through something, that tones down. You know what I'm saying? Not just the color they wear, but the style they wear, the hair they choose to wear. When you see somebody who's real vibrant, and then all of a sudden you notice they're maybe wearing a mohawk, or they're into goth, or they're more internal. They kind of stay away from people. Then you can kind of tell that something has really happened in that person's life to affect that drastic change. Yeah, just a thought.
Yeah.
That's good.
And that's a good thought
Another question.
well, I just want to piggyback real quick. For Christian women, as we see people coming into church, we should be paying attention to style, because that says something about maybe what the person is going through, and then our responsibility as Christian women to minister to other women. Okay.
I don't know, it was kind of piggyback off what she said too, because it actually kind of made me think about myself growing up, and even like thinking about like right now, because I was kind of the same thing. Like I can remember about 12 or 13 going out with my mother to get Easter dresses, and I'm like, I want this black dress, and she's like, you gonna wear black for Easter? And I'm like, yeah, I like black. And just thinking like that, for a long time I thought it was just I like black, but it was, now thinking about it, I had a lot of things going on in my life that's what was my style because of what I was going through.